How many children do you have?
2.
What are their dates of birth?
What is their birth?
Mm-hmm.
She had one around probably okay.
No. Here's my question. Do you want a jury trial or you want to go forward with this plea agreement?
I just want to get out. I want to get out.
This is going to be my last time. Do you want me to go forward with placing you on probation? That's a yes or no.
Probation. Okay, probation.
All right. Then this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 10 years in prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's $1,000 fine. That'll be probated.
In this hearing, the stakes couldn't be higher. The defendant is staring down a possible sentence of up to 20 years in prison on a burglary charge. Yet you wouldn't know it from the way he carried himself, smiling, leaning back, and oozing smug confidence. He gave the impression that the entire process was little more than an inconvenience. With that much time on the line, most defendants might show humility or caution, but his demeanor suggested he believed he was untouchable. The most startling moment came when Judge Boyd asked about his children, and he couldn't recall their birthdays. Some might excuse that as nerves, but in a courtroom where character and credibility matter, it came across as careless and indifferent. Even more shocking, he seemed convinced probation was the likely outcome, a belief his behavior did little to support. From a judge's perspective, it's not just the crime but also the attitude on display that influences sentencing. And when flippant arrogance meets serious charges, the path toward leniency grows narrow. What unfolds here is not just a burglary case, but a test of whether his demeanor will cost him the very years of freedom he so casually dismisses.
Understand you're charged with burglary of a habitation force. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense in count 1, paragraph A, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy Laura, is he able to move to the other end?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're back on the record. State, do you have any evidence to support the plea?
At this time, state introduces State's Exhibit 1 and all of its attachments. No objections.
Mr. Farris, I'm showing you what's entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right. After reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, just that Mr. Ferris is very motivated to do well in this probation, and he asked that the court follows our agreement. The only other thing that I would ask, Judge, is if he would probate the fine. He is indigent.
All right. So, Mr. Farris, if you're released, where would you be living? Do you have a place to stay?
Yes, I do.
All right. So, who would you be living with?
My wife.
I'm sorry?
My wife.
All right. Are there any issues?
Not in our communications today, no, ma'am.
All right. Does your wife want you living with her?
Of course. She had to be.
Well, I mean, just because a female may have someone's child, that doesn't necessarily mean that they want them living with them.
I would tell for her.
Well, I mean, again, people can help with children without living with someone. So here's the thing. If you end up seeing your wife and she doesn't want you staying with her, then you can't stay with her.
Okay.
All right. And are you all legally married? Did you go to the courthouse or did you have a ceremony?
When's the courthouse?
Okay.
Paid $150 for it.
All right. How many children do you have?
2. She just had them.
Ages?
1 and just had it. The other one. 2 boys.
Okay. What are their dates of birth?
What is their birth?
Mm-hmm.
She had one around probably December. The other one she was at
But no. You're giving me a month, but what is the child's date of birth? If the child, if the child is expecting a birthday gift from you and they want it on their birthday, when would they get it?
See that February, right there? Yeah, somebody's on it there.
All right, so you're saying February
They're
3rd.
7 months apart.
So that's one. So what's the date of birth of the other child? You're gonna have to do better. You understand?
I'll try. I'll try.
All right. That's a tattoo you can get on your arm instead of what you
I
have
was gonna get two tattoos.
with their dates of birth.
Yes, my boy.
This is one of those moments in court that makes you stop and shake your head. Imagine sitting in front of a judge, staring down as much as 20 years in prison, and stumbling over something as basic as your own child's birthday. At that point, it goes beyond memory. It reveals priorities. And in this case, family clearly hasn't been anywhere near the top of his list. Judges pick up on details like this instantly, and very often it tips the scales, because when a parent can't recall something so fundamental, it signals a deeper neglect that no plea of nervousness can excuse. This isn't a trick question. It's the absolute baseline of parenthood. Being present for your children doesn't take status or wealth. It's about accountability. And accountability is the very thing missing here. In past cases, we've seen Judge Boyd confront this pattern repeatedly, and in every instance it underscores the same truth. When defendants fail at the bare minimum, they weaken their credibility in court. That's on the individual, not anyone else. Yet despite all of this, the defendant carries himself with entitlement, as if none of it matters. The irony is that attitude can weigh just as heavily as the charges themselves when sentencing is decided.
And what is that other tattoo about?
I don't know. They gave it to me.
Who is they?
Some friends of mine. I don't know. I don't know none of this. It's probably my I don't know.
I mean, when did you receive that tattoo?
A long time ago.
Okay. So why were you in this apartment?
I was helping my friend move, doing a good deed. I just moved out of his couch and that was it. And she said I took something. I didn't take nothing. All I did was help us move the couch. That was it, man.
All right. Do you want a jury trial?
I just helped the guy out moving. I was the guy.
No. Here's my question. Do you want a jury trial or you want to go forward with this plea agreement?
I just want to get out.
No, I mean, do you want to have a jury trial or do you want to go forward with this plea? Because if you want a jury trial, then we will give you a jury trial, quick, fast, and a hurry. It won't be today.
I know that. But with that plea, I'll get quick and hurry out.
I'm sorry, what?
That plea, I'll get quick and hurry out.
Here's the thing. When people think about doing plea agreements and their goal is, I want to get out, there are consequences to all of these cases for entering into pleas. So with this one, it's a criminal conviction and you're not going to be allowed to have any weapons or ammunition because it's a criminal conviction.
Weapon I have
Sometimes these pleas affect your ability or impact your ability to obtain an education and receive financial aid. Sometimes it impacts your ability to have certain forms of employment that requires licensing. It affects and impacts your ability to register to vote because you're a convicted felon. You won't be able to register to vote until you are no longer on paper. So if you want to go forward with the plea, the court will place you on probation. If you wish to have a jury trial, then the court will set this for a jury trial. So do you wish to go forward with this plea?
I want the plea. I want to get out. I mean, I just would be that child for now. He posed with my friend. I didn't even enter the house.
Well, let me just tell you what I read. Let me just tell you what I read in the police report. It mentions your good deed, but if you're doing a good deed, you don't accept payment for it. So this is what's in the police report. It says, victim 1 and victim 2 were in the process of moving out of their apartment. Victim 2 asked you, which is described as AP, which stands for arrested person, to help with the move, and he would pay him some money. Arrested person stole victim 2's bicycle and left the location. While victim 1 and victim 2 were out dropping off belongings, the arrested person returned and entered the apartment without victim 1 and victim 2's consent. Arrested person took victim's property out of the apartment and left the location. Arrested person returned for more property and was caught by victim 2. Victim 2 detained arrested person until police arrived. So I will place you on probation. It's completely up to you. But if you want to go to a jury trial, we will give you a jury trial as well. So this is going to be my last time asking you, do you want me to go forward with placing you on probation? That's a yes or no.
Probation. Okay, probation.
All right, then this is what the court will do. The court will sentence you to 10 years in prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's $1,000 fine that'll be probated. Take into consideration 2022 CR 8418. There's to be $500 restitution and no contact. All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Ferris, you need to learn the birth dates of your children. You only have 2. Some people come here, they have 10. And you need to be a better father to them because they're expecting you to be in their life.
Father.
All right? Okay.
Nothing about this case paints the picture of a responsible parent. From stealing a bike from his own friend, to breaking back into the house to stir up chaos, to fumbling the simplest details, like his children's birthdays, the contradictions speak for themselves. But perhaps the most surreal moment came when Judge Boyd sentenced him to 10 years probated. Instead of understanding what that meant, he reacted like he'd just been handed a life sentence, his face frozen in shock. In reality, probation allows him to serve that term outside prison walls, so long as he follows the rules. Break those conditions, though, and the full weight of the sentence comes crashing down. Judge Boyd effectively placed both leniency and accountability in his hands. The terms could be the chance of a lifetime, but based on his careless attitude in court, it's difficult to imagine he will navigate those years without another misstep. The fairness of the ruling is undeniable. What happens next is entirely up to him.